what's this thing about Mowa? And who get Mowa? I don't want to use English for this one. Who get Mowa? Now Godwin Obaseki get Mowa.
Mowa is not my own. Just like many of the other things we invested in are not ours. But as long as it was going to be bringing good to Edo State and supporting and growing the economy of Edo State, it was incumbent that the government should support them.
Breaking news, guys. This is the moment about Obazee finally host the past governor, Godwin Obaseki, to come and clarify this issue whether they cause katakata for Edo State. The issue of Mowa. Some people believe it's a private entity, while some people believe that Godwin Obaseki hijacked the Mowa. So please, more listen to this moment where Godwin Obaseki finally break silence and analyze this issue of Mowa. Share this video, tell us what you think.
Government money alone cannot develop the state. In every part, government money is just a lever, just what you use to leverage monies from the citizens. Government does not have more money than the people.
Just let's see. At what point did it change from a Mowa to Mowa? And why?
As far as I'm concerned, I am not on the trust. Probably, I'm not a trustee of Mowa, right? My role as government is to support institutions. What they call it, whether it is Mowa or something else. What is my business about that? Is it my own? That's their own internal decision. If you say, okay, it is Royal Museum today, or no, it is now Obama Museum tomorrow, what is my own? Whatever you call your big, important thing is the objective. You say this is what you want to do, and we agree with it, and we'll support you.
Mowa, just let's see, is the narrative out there that the plan for Mowa was originally Benin Royal Museum. That you changed it from Benin Royal Museum to Edo Museum of West Africa at Mowa. Later, you removed the E. Now, what we have is Museum of West Africa Act. Can you clear this part? Because this is where our people are really getting sentimental. Like, you said you were going to build museum for Oba, you not build. You said you want to build Edo Museum, you not build. Now you call turn out a private museum that you took what is supposed to be Oba to build a private museum.
Well, first and foremost, I think it is wrong, very, very wrong. And the role of Edo State, the government under my watch, was clear. There are certain things we said we would do, and there's a certain way we did the things we said we would do. Building museum is not a priority for the state government. I cannot take money to build schools, to educate children to go and build museum. What I will do is to use that money, create an environment, and those people who know how to build museums, who can raise money to build museums, I will collaborate with them to build the museums in my place. Right? Yes. Mowa, for instance. Mowa has raised over how much? 30 million euros. Does they don't still have that kind of money to put in museum? So why would I say I want to go and build a museum? If I have that kind of money, I won't use it to build museums. I use it to build technical colleges. But if someone says, look, I can raise this amount of money, but we want you to show that you are going to support, that you will support this initiative. Give us land. Give us a supportive environment. Put some small counterpart money to show an interest, so that tomorrow if we come, it's not only our money that will, I think they knew this kind of thing will happen. We do that. The National Museum, even the federal government this state government, did they not take money to go and support UBTH? Is it not a federal institution? Yes. They own it. Did they change the name?
No.
I mean, so when people talk like that, they just nonsense. It's absolute ignorance. At no point in time did we say that. We carried the palace along. And then we say, look, we will have more say if we have something which represents the federal government, state government, and the palace. They see us as united to, as we're dealing with these Oyibo people, they will see us as one. And they won't have any excuse. And these Oyibo, they try to play divide and rule. Many of them don't want to return these items. So they will be looking for cracks. And I knew this. That's why I said, look, let's all come together. Let's set up a trust. Let the National Museum be there, Edo State government, and the palace. That's what we started with. We said, palace, please give us a nominee, give us a trustee. Government will put a trustee. National Museum put a trustee. You foreign museums, bring your trustees. That's what we had. I suggested the Crown Prince, gave him a letter. He took it to his father. His father gave him his blessings, and he became a trustee of the trust.
Just please, 1 second, sir. 1 second, sir, because listening to our monarch, the Oba of Benin, he actually lambasted the song, like that.
I don't want to get into that. I want to tell you what I know.
I'm going somewhere, and this part is very, very. You need to clear this part. He said,
yes.
You brought a letter. That the song was excited, that you brought a letter, that you actually wanted him to sign the letter so you can have the artifact.
No, it is not true. That is not a correct narrative. Whoever said that is not true, and I'm not sure the monarch would have said that. Because what happened is, you see, we had to set up a non-charitable trust. When you are dealing with foreigners, they're going to be putting money. They want to see transparency. They want to see, this is donations, but they just want to make sure that they can see through the money they brought in. And to say, fine, we will also show them that we are straightforward and open people. So we'll join you and set up this trust. And so, okay, when you set up a trust, you have trustees.
Yes.
Right? It's okay. Federal government, please nominate a trustee. State government, nominate a trustee. Palace, nominate a trustee. You foreign donors, nominate trustees. That was, at that point, she wrote, I said, okay, being a young, very intelligent man who, let the Crown Prince represent everybody, the trustee from the palace. And give him a letter, appoint him as trustee, I gave him a letter suggesting him as trustee. And if there was no objection. There was absolutely no objection to become a trustee, that's all. And this was just a trust for setting up this institution. And so at a point, at a certain point, all this misinformation, I will just call it misinformation, became so high. And when the young man, we all went to Germany, and when the young man, we all went to Germany to the Humboldt Museum. That was where this whole thing had hit its peak. And I don't know what happened internally, and the monarch was not happy. But we've tried to appeal to say, look, this is what it is. And he then said, no, they didn't want to be part of that trust. He said, okay, if you don't want to be part of that trust, what do you want? He wants to have his own royal museum. I said, no problem. We will support. The more the merrier. And I understand that he then acquired land opposite the palace.
Yes, remember.
And we then said, we will contribute. A committee was set up. And it's very intriguing because I've not heard from any member of that committee. Their meetings, what they decided, how they decided, what the cost of the museum was going to be, the plans, the drawings, because before we even gave the approval of land or support to Mowa, we demanded, said to me, they wanted a museum of West African arts. Because I understand. I thought it was great because the Benin Empire was, expanded, it was not only Benin City, it sprawled through to as far as Ghana, to modern day Ghana. And for me, if you think about it from a marketing standpoint, globally, it makes sense. Someone in America, someone in Australia understand that, oh wow, there's this museum that represents West Africa in a place called Benin City, right? So it makes sense to me that, look, wait a minute, rather than being small and just constraining ourselves to one, to Edo or Benin, make it look expansive so that you can attract more interest, attract more resources to it. Is it not? The important thing is that it is located in Edo State.
In Edo State.
The benefits are going to be enjoyed most by Edo people. So whether you call it Mowa or Mowa, what difference does it make?